Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. I am your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Erik Icarus.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
A lot of stuff come up this week.
Yeah, a couple different things, couple things more in our wheelhouse.
Yeah. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. Game of Thrones and Endgame, guys. You guys love that stuff like we do? Got a couple trailers that dropped this week. I guess I kind of want to start with It 2.
Yeah.
It Chapter 2.
Yes.
What'd you think of the trailer?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
I thoroughly enjoyed the first one, and I think this is going to give us, I'm just basing it on the trailer, it's going to give me more of what I loved about the second movie, or first movie, rather.
Okay.
So, and Bill Hader.
Bill Hader.
You
know? Yeah, Bill Hader is... he's not The Rock of movies. You know, you put The Rock in a movie to make sure it's good. But he's definitely, for me, if you put Bill Hader in a movie, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to watch that movie.
I love Bill Hader, man.
He made me stomach Amy Schumer in that Trainwreck movie.
Oh, yeah.
And he was awesome in it. Him and LeBron.
It was funny, yeah.
But, you know, when they announced that they were going to do the It franchise or the It movie in 2 movies,
right.
I was like, oh, that's exactly how you should do that movie.
Exactly. That way we get the kid story, then we can don't have to rush the adult story.
And we'll still flashback.
We'll still
flashback to the kids stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I thought the trailer was creepy.
That was creepy.
It was super creepy.
Totally.
They really nailed that old lady in the house, you know, gently flashing Jessica Chastain. But they made it unsettling, they made it creepy, and I can't wait to see what that old lady looks like when they have the camera on her.
Yes.
And she's like all contorted and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought that story was an interesting way to scare people, but I always felt like it was too rushed. So
for sure.
The 2 movie
even in that
idea,
8-hour movie, the TV movie, it did seem still rushed and
I don't remember much of it except for how good Tim Curry was.
Thank you. That's all I really remember about
and claymation spider at the end.
Yeah,
those are the only 2 things I definitely remember about that.
Yeah. I hope we maybe get a Tim Curry cameo in this. I know he wanted to cameo in the first one, but I guess he wasn't doing well.
Yeah, you know, he had a stroke, so he's he doesn't look great.
He doesn't?
I don't know what his motor functions are like, if he's completely slumped in any way.
Yeah, you just CG him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just put him in the makeup.
Princess Leia back to life.
There you go. Yeah, I'd love to see Tim Curry make a
little cameo.
Yeah.
You know.
I like this Skarsgård kid who is playing Pennywise.
Yeah.
He is creepy looking. He's got a good look to him. My big complaint about the first movie is I did not like how the bodies were like literally floating in the air.
Oh, what they float. They made
instead
it
of
really float instead of drowning.
Yeah, instead of floating in the water.
Yeah, that's some sort of nonsensical metaphysical BS.
Yeah, not into that
either.
But
I think that was closer to the book, though.
I don't know.
Having not read the book, but that's what I've been told is that's what they did in the book.
Interesting.
So,
I think that's
whatever.
Silly. I'm not into that.
It was pretty silly.
I'm not into that. But yeah, cool trailer. I'm excited for the movie.
Yeah, well,
it's going to come out I think the right amount of time has passed. It'll be like 2 years since the last one.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see what else they're going to do with it. What else? How else are they going to elevate this character?
Definitely.
Give us more of the backstory, too.
Yeah.
Because I love that. I like the backstory, the origin, the lore on these things.
Oh, definitely. I think we'll get it.
Yeah. Also, a good trailer dropped for that Watchmen HBO series.
Yes. So is this a full-on series, not a just contained miniseries like a True Detective sort of thing, or is it?
You know,
is it going to be an ongoing?
I feel like they want it to be an ongoing thing. You know, HBO is looking for the next Thrones and whatever.
Here's the thing with this, man. I mean, there's only so much stuff you can do with Watchmen.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. They try to do it in the comics.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, it's really hit and miss.
Yeah, the more Watchmen stuff they're trying to do is just like it's taking too long to come out, and you forget about it.
Right.
So they did kind of a pre-Watchmen comic book series.
Yeah,
that
and I heard that.
Right.
Right.
Did all right, but I didn't read all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I got my perfect Watchmen in that Zack Snyder movie. I think it's superior to the comic in every way.
And this, for me, it's in certain ways I don't get me wrong, I love the movie. Mm-hmm. I like the ending better.
I like the ending better too.
And it cuts out a lot of the crap we didn't need, like the what was that the comic book within the comic book?
Tales of the Black Freighter.
Yeah, I'm glad it just. But I guess there is a ultimate cut that actually
They have an animated
puts
version
that in there.
of the Black Freighter.
Yeah.
And it's the character is voiced by
Gerard
Gerard
Butler. That's
yeah,
right.
So
I don't know.
And
I
we
just
saw a Black Freighter flag in this trailer, so I'm interested. I'm interested
Look
if
at
that's
you,
going to be a
man.
backup
Eagle eye
story.
over here.
I've intentionally not read into this because I want to be surprised by the
Sure.
show. So,
What we can speculate.
yeah, we're going to speculate, and then as we get more and closer to it, I'll do some research.
Because we're gonna watch it.
Most likely.
We'll
I'm going to hear about it because I'm canceling HBO after Thrones. So I'll see if anybody else tells me it's good. I might re-up.
Yeah.
But I think just looking at it, it feels like it does take place after the Watchmen comic or the movie. I don't think it's going to be tied into the movie universe, so I do think it should be more on the comic book. And you kind of made this the connection that you kind of got a Dark Knight Returns vibe.
Yeah,
off of it.
because we got the Rorschach church thing going there, and it does harken back to the Dark Knight book where Batman gets the was it the Sons of Batman?
Yeah, Sons of the Bat or something like that.
Where they police the city and they have the bat face paint on.
Yeah, it looks like maybe that Rorschach's journal for sure did get out there.
It gets out,
and it has upset this balance.
Right.
And I didn't realize Jeremy Irons is going to be Ozymandias.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, he looks cool, and if it is technically a sequel, like having him be older but still kind of cut is a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Because Ozzy would
good idea.
Still take care of his body.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Do we know who's playing Night Owl or Silk Spectre? Are we even going to say that they're in this?
I think they are. I think we were seeing some of that in there, and they have announced it. And like I said, I'm just staying a little bit away from it.
I just want to be...
But as we get closer, when we
talk
get more
more about
details, we'll get it in there. But overall, I thought the trailer was super interesting. All of that TikTok medicine
Yeah,
stuff
that's cool.
was really fun.
Yeah, we got a little Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
I like
bro.
me some Johnson, baby.
yeah. All Johnson
Of the
all
Don
day.
type.
Yeah, of the Don variety.
I love Don's Johnson.
I thought it was a really, really well put together trailer.
Totally.
Showed me some without giving me
anything, really.
I don't know who that gold masked person is, we'll see how that goes. Looked like there were some new additions.
Sure.
And maybe, passing on the mantle, like, I'm the new Silk Spectre. I'm new Rorschach.
Yeah.
Gold Shack.
Gold Shack.
But I thought the trailer
it looks great.
Was entertaining, and I'm very excited to see.
See where it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Kind of some fun news for us is the fact that Disney just straight up released 8 different release dates for upcoming Marvel movies through 2022.
That's right. No titles yet, though.
No titles, which is fine because I don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want spoilers for Marvel movies.
Yes.
However, ladies and gentlemen, Wrecking Crew, as I'd like to call you.
There we go.
We're going to speculate a little bit on what we think.
We're going to see what
we think the movies are. I have the list here of the dates, and we're going to talk about what we think those movies might be and why we think they might be.
Yes.
So
we did agree on this list.
Which was weird.
Yeah,
which was weird.
We really did.
We were we came up with the list separately, and it was pretty close.
Pretty spot on. That we kind of were like, well,
we tweaked a couple things.
Yeah. So this is pretty in agreement here. So
all right. So the 8 release dates we have. We'll start off with the first one. So this is post Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Yep.
May 1st, 2020. What do you think it's going to be?
What did we... Black Panther. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be... I think we both are in agreement that it's Black Panther.
Yes.
It's going to be the right amount of time since the first one, and everyone I've talked to is just wanting Black Panther.
Yeah.
They're so excited for the second movie to come out, and honestly, I think we might get a Namor cameo in this.
I think we should.
Because they did bring up this earthquake thing in Endgame.
The ocean.
Yeah. So I think that's hearkening to Namor, Atlantis, so...
It would be
Fingers crossed.
It would be interesting, and it would be awesome if Namor was snapped away, and then he gets brought back, and he's pissed.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
He's like, I didn't want to bring my problems to the surface, but now I have to.
Yeah.
So
I agree with you there. Now, I do think our next release, which is going to be November 6th of that year, could also come out in that May spot.
Oh.
And it's Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is going to be that November 6th movie.
I think we'll get Strange next year.
And I think it makes the most sense. That one, there's been too much time from 1 to 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only reason why I think it could come out in May. But I think, your crowds are going to be better in May for Black Panther,
For sure.
and better in November for Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange did great. The first one did great for the November.
It's so solid in November.
You know, me and Roman always talk about missing our November Marvel movie.
Yeah.
We got this awesome November movie or Marvel movie every year up until
Thor Ragnarok was the last one.
Yeah.
So we've gone roughly 2 years without having.
And it was cool because they had it
November
spaced
film.
so well.
I liked it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't like getting the April, May, and then the
Yeah,
July.
it's like boom, boom,
Yeah.
and then nothing.
Because we go February, April, May,
Nothing.
April or May, and then June. Or
Yeah.
I'm sorry, July. And that's just
It's
too close. I want that little bite.
Yeah, we're gonna space it out.
Yeah, like I was
Gives me something to look forward to.
I was so excited for Captain Marvel because it had been since Ant-Man and the Wasp
Right.
that we had a Marvel movie.
That's true.
So I would like there to be, you know, early year, beginning of summer, November.
Boom. Yep.
That's my ideal
Me too.
release date.
I love it like that too.
And then we go ahead. We only do the 2 movies in 2020 is what it's looking like.
Yep.
And then we jump to February 12th. It looks like of 2021. And you and I think it's going to be Guardians.
I think it'll be Guardians 2. Volume 3, rather. Volume 3. Yes.
Volume 3.
And yeah, we probably will get a Thor in the Guardians.
Oh God, I hope so.
So we are all stoked for that. Yeah, I think this will allow James Gunn enough time to finish his Suicide Squad movie, whatever.
His Suicide Project.
Yeah, Suicide, which, yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm glad he's doing Guardians after this because, yeah, working for DC, if you're not working for Aquaman, is a suicide mission, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Something you think, though, interesting that could be in Guardians is what?
What did I say? I'm trying to remember.
Eternals.
Oh, yeah, Eternals. Well, no, we did discuss this. That would be a perfect way to bring in Eternals, right? Because are they space-bound?
You know, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
They're we have a concentration of them on Earth, but they are kind of a space thing.
Okay, so this would be
thing.
kind of a cool way to bring them into the MCU.
Yes.
And then we get them established.
Mm-hmm.
That way we're like, oh, cool, now we know these people exist. We're going to have to do a show on them.
Yeah.
Because I don't know anything about
We're
them.
going to have to do some research. We're going to have to get some stuff out there. Like I said, my Eternals knowledge is very minimal. I liked all of the appearances that I've ever read of them, but I haven't read everything with them.
Right. Mine is zilch.
And then we'll see if we can infer how it could tie into the ongoing MCU.
Right. Because they're not mutants, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
So then from that February to May 7th, I think it's probably going to be Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Again, it'll be kind of the right amount of time.
Yeah. Enough time between it.
And they really, really want Captain Marvel to be this...
The flagship for Marvel.
Yeah, this new flagship of Phase 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's enough time to go by to still kind of capitalize on her appearance.
Right. It's not
Endgame.
far enough,
Yeah.
but it is enough for people to get excited about it.
You know, that early May movie always gives me pause because they always seem to move it up a week.
They
so
do. Yeah,
I think we'll see that again. Just it depends on what else is coming out around it.
Right.
But at least for the most part, you've really cut your competition down at the knees by buying Fox. So now you don't have to worry about a Deadpool or an X-Men coming out a week or two after your MCU film.
Exactly.
And we're kind of going under the notion that none of these 8 are going to
be new films. These are existing franchises.
Or X-Men.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Feige kind of said in his 5-year plan they didn't have that. But maybe they can tweak the 5-year plan, but the 2-year plan is
no way. That's not enough for casting,
yes.
shooting, no way.
So I think that we might be golden with this.
Yes.
So then we have another November scheduled in
which is great.
2021. And you think?
I think it's going to be the Black Widow prequel.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something that they've been hinting at for years. We've been wanting it for years. So, I think that's a perfect time for it. November. That seems like it just seems like a good time for Black Widow.
It seems like that February and that November movie is where they try things out.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, hey, we can get away with the Marvel name in November and February.
Exactly.
And you guys can really enjoy it.
Yeah.
The only thing you have going against it is probably, you're trying to get more family people, and...
This might not be a family movie from...
Yeah, from what we know.
Yeah.
So, 2021 might be a little late for that Black Widow film, but it fits our model here.
Right.
And then we jump ahead to 2022.
Woo.
Another February release, February 18th. And you and I think that it might be our new MCU movie.
Yeah, I think this will be the right amount of time to introduce the Eternals.
Okay.
So I think this is when we're going to get it.
So you think Eternals show up in Guardians to an extent.
Right.
That's where we get our talk. But then an Eternals heavy movie.
Exactly. Which I think we'll get our mid-trailer credit thing in Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
The Eternals.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
So
because I think the May 6th of 2022 will be an Avengers related film.
Right. We think it's going to be like the new Avengers.
Yeah. Could be that first new Avengers team. But it's very possible that they don't do that. But I think we still want to ride the Avengers coattails.
Exactly. I don't think we're going to get a full-on, what I'm thinking is a scroll thing.
Yeah, I think we start setting up for that in Captain Marvel.
That's what I agree. I agree with that. 100%.
We might even start. It would be interesting if we start setting up for it in Captain Marvel, Guardians, and what we think could be an Eternals film.
Exactly.
And then to round out that year, July 2022, could be Spider-Man 3.
Yep, I'm going to go with that. If we retain the rights.
Yes, if we retain the rights. I love how we talk about it. MCU is ours.
Yes. It is ours, baby.
It's
not
all
of ours. It's all of ours.
Yeah, it's not Sony's.
It's not.
The MCU
It's the fans, baby.
So I think that would make sense. July has kind of been...
It's been the Spider-Man month.
It's been the Spider-Man month. And of these 3 years of film, 2020 through 2022, there's only one July movie.
Really?
So it's been Spider-Man and then Ant-Man once.
Right.
So
if we don't keep Spider-Man...
Then it could be Ant-Man 3.
It could be the Ant-Man.
Could be Ant-Man 3.
Finishing out the Ant-Man saga.
That saga.
But I don't think we'll be getting any X-Men or Fantastic Four within these 8 movies.
I'm kind of fine with it, but I would love to start getting Reed Richards introduced.
Sure.
Hearing about maybe Johnny Storm, the actor.
Right.
Even if they try to do that.
Or like they'd say, we had a scientist, Dr. Richards, working on this.
Yes. Yeah. I think that we will start getting some of that stuff peppered in.
Oh, yeah. Because they did that with Doctor Strange.
Yeah. When they didn't even know what they wanted to do. When they were talking about Winter Soldier, people of interest. Stephen Strange.
Even though he wasn't Doctor Strange at that time chronologically.
Yeah.
So, whatever, though.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We still don't know all the stuff that Hydra had.
That's very true.
So
that's true.
I can chalk it up to that.
Yeah,
it was just cool to hear his name.
Right.
It was cool to hear his name.
It was so cool.
I like that show schedule. I would be very on board if that's what the show schedule was.
For sure. I'd be totally okay with that. Then I think after that's when we're going to start getting our X-Men.
Yes.
Our Fantastic Fours. And, oh, man. I always say this, great time to be alive.
It's the best if you're a comic book fan.
Even if you're just a movie fan.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
With these films is that there are people who will never ever lift up a comic book in their life, but man, they are MCU fans.
Oh yeah,
they are nothing. They are all in. So I like this list. I'm going to read it off again, just real quick to recap. May 2020, Black Panther. November 2020, Doctor Strange. February 2021, Guardians with a possible Eternals appearance. May of 2021, Captain Marvel. November of 2021, Black Widow prequel. If it's going to be a prequel. It's a possibility it's not.
It's true, we could bring her back.
We put a stone back. February 2022, possible new MCU movie, maybe an Eternals film.
Yep.
That could lead into the May 2022 Avengers project.
Yep.
And then July of 2022, Spider-Man 3 or Ant-Man 3.
Exactly. I like it. It sounds real solid.
Well, that's our show today, guys. If you have some suggestions, please leave a comment on our YouTube. We are working on video. I don't think we're going to get there too soon because we need a studio. Let's be real, Eric. We need a studio.
We do.
And we'll get there.
We're not trying to rush this thing.
No.
We're taking it slow, and you're going to just have to hold out. Wait to see our sexy faces.
There you
go.
Just gonna,
even though you can't see us on the Instagram page.
Just know it, all right?
Just know that you could go there, see our faces, buy some stuff maybe.
There you go. And if you've got some suggestions for the movie list as well, or something maybe that you want to talk about, you can DM us at REC Comics on Instagram. Just slide into those DMs. Let us know what's up. Let us know if you like the show, if you'd like us to do something different.
Yeah.
And again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Eric, what did you learn today, my friend?
I'm floored for Marvel. I'm kind of so for Watchmen.
Yeah.
And I'm stoked for It.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
I realized now that Marvel is just bloodthirsty because I'm not even over the events of Endgame, and they're like, it's like when your dog dies and you're like, oh, should I just go buy a new puppy right away? No. Let me heal a little bit too.
No.
I felt like we were gonna heal together with Peter Parker and Far From Home, but they're already showing off their new girlfriend.
Yeah,
to the rest of us,
That's right, dude.
Jesus, you just showed me 8 new girlfriends.
Oh,
God,
right.
Let me feel it. All right,
Yeah,
let me
God.
feel it. Thanks for tuning into the show today, guys. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
Eric Icarus.
And thanks a lot, and we will catch you next time.